So our topic for today is two children, same home, same parents, same poverty or same privileges. One becomes the wound, one becomes the cure. What then is the unseen force that bends destiny in different directions? Wow. Let's take that again one more time. Two children, same home, same parents, same poverty or same privilege. One becomes the wound, one becomes the cure. What then is the unseen force that bends destiny in different directions?
Okay, for me, I would say willpower. Like two children, same home, same parents, which means they grew under the same privileges, lack or abundance. So I would say willpower. When you can will it, or you decide within yourself that you want to be the cure or you want to be the light. It's not a parent's thing. It's something that within you, you've decided that you want to be great. So that's what I can say. It's just the decision for you to decide and say you want to be great or you want to fail. So it's a personal thing for me, because you can see two children from the same family. At the end of the day, one turns out bad, the other one turns out successful. So it's more like your personal decision, your willpower to do better or to be great. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Please keep to time.
Nice. Yes. Nobody is talking about genetics. Now,
yes,
there is no two people in the world who have the same fingerprint.
Yeah.
Now you can see two children from the same parent. One is a sickle cell while the other is not.
Mm-hmm.
And if I drop this on the table and I ask somebody to pick it, you see some child, they will take it with levity. Some will say I'll do it later, while some will say I'll do it now. The same children. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a good one.
The unseen force. I think the unseen force has to do with the mind recognizing a different reality. Because
yes,
they're in same home, same parents, same poverty, everything is the same. How they were being treated is the same. But then it's the ability for one mind to recognize a different reality, detach from that present reality they are in, that poverty mentality, that's not enough privilege and stuff, and decides to seek a different reality, seek a different mindset, seek different opportunities. Because you can just decide to want to change your life, but if you don't recognize that this reality I'm in is not where I'm supposed to be, if you don't recognize that fact, there's nothing you can do to change that.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so in science, there is something called escape velocity. And escape velocity is the required amount of speed you need to be able to break the law of gravity. The reason why a plane is out here is not because of anything, but it has sustained the ability to break the law of gravity. Why is a car not able to stay in the air? Because it has not sustained enough speed to stay in the air. So we can come from the same background, the same family, but one gives escape velocity. If you are coming from a third world country like Nigeria, you cannot be saying decisions, because you can decide to be great and not be great, because you have not yet understood that life is like a game. If you don't understand how life works, you can decide to be great.
I feel that. Did I hear
escape velocity? You know what is required coming from a third world country to break out, because you can decide to be great and end up not great.
Please. For me, I feel like what's going on? For me, I feel like it's a personal decision. It's in an environment where we have a lot of things happening. You either make two things out of it. It's either you're making yourself successful from what you're learning in your environment, or you're making yourself a failure. So personally, I feel like personal decisions matters a lot in our life. One family, one is a drug addict, the other is a doctor. Personal decision to me. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So many answers we can give to this section.
Yes.
Decisions, willpower. But what is the unseen? For instance, the reason why A is taking that decision is that he has the knowledge to take that decision, because the eyes cannot see what the mind does not know.
Exactly.
And what embodies the information in your mind is your childhood experience, your parental dynamism, your environment, your exposure. So if two individuals have the same experiences, the same exposure, meaning what they know it in equilibrium. So it's not mathematically calculated that 1 + 1 is 2. So what he knows is what has bettered the willpower. Right?
Yes, doctor.
Because it is where the mind goes, that is where the body follows. So the question here is, what is the unseen force? Because this thing that we are all putting these answers to, willpower, decisions, if it happens with our neighbor, we say it's grace. We'll say if A experienced something better, and we grew up in the same environment, or probably we attended the same school, we have the same level of qualification, and then if one is doing better, we appellate such to grace. Oh, this one is more grace than I am. But the question here is that, what then is the unseen force? That I know what you know, yet we are not the same. I think we should look into it in a mental physics kind of way, and to deduce, because there are so many impeccable answers we can give if we are trying to pass an exam. But from this question, we are trying to pass life and understand life. Thank you very much.
A woman is wired to do. A man may not be wired to do it. What a girl can do, a man may not be able to do it. We've seen examples. Then there's also the perspective of genealogy. Yes. Two, same parents, same privileges, same home. One child might grow up to be big and strong. Another child might just be sickly and not that strong. So their decisions, the things they want to do will fall along that lines as well. So please, the next speaker, let's hear from you people.
I would say, since we have seen that they are the same children, meaning that they have gone through life at the same pace, they have been exposed to the same things. You hear a phrase like, we are all humans vibrating at different frequencies, and our frequency in consonance with whatever frequency the world is putting out would either make our outcome positive or negative. Now, what can influence this is our choices. So you hear another phrase like, we are our choices. The choices we make deliberately or not deliberately can either make or mar you.
Yeah.
So now, like I said, it is all in consonance with what we are putting out, the amount of energy we are putting out, our daily activities and every other thing. But I actually do believe that person A's choice and person B's choice can determine who they would eventually become.
Thank you very much, my leader.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. The person who decided to turn the same privilege they've been given to something good is because he has been able to understand his environment, not to take whatever he's been given into granted for a joke, for a ride, and harness on those things. And he took control of his emotions. He didn't play with those things that were given to him. He harnessed them and made sure those things came out positive. That's my own. So he had clarity of everything that is happening in the family. That my parent is providing this for me, or I'm not taking it for a ride. Let's say, for instance, some persons who come from the rich home, they have everything given to them. Some of them, you see them not behave well. But in that same family, you have some persons who don't take that for a ride. They became something useful to the society. So, Thank you very much.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I think that in my own perspective, I read somewhere that there's no child's reality is the same. We might grow up in the same household, but we experience different parents. We experience like our reality, our manner of processing whatever is happening to us is in different ways. So I think that the only way to then overcome situations like this is say say that the person now acquires the wisdom to apply whatever level of processing. I don't know if everybody understands what I'm saying, but like I'm going to use an example myself. So I grew up in a home where everybody's very, very temperamental. The way I have decided to process the temper of the people around me and the way my siblings have decided to process that temper are completely different ways. That's not to say that everybody's way is wrong, but like it's their reality that is different from mine. But then the wisdom that we now apply in changing that reality, I think that that's what that's the key.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Who said it was decision that would change their output? Now look at this image now. How do you explain this? The same sun, the same rain, the same tree, the same roots, yet a different outcome. When you see that now, which decision did the right one say, or which big power? They are the same branch.
On the same branch.
They are the same branch. The same branch. The same water. The same sunlight. I don't know where you should go and then I don't know. I'm not going to.
All right. Thanks.
Good afternoon, engineer Mike. For the two examples, I would say environmental factor, psychological state of mind, and location and time matter in these scenarios. Like as you see in the first image, you could see that in the background of the image, the first child does not have any educational materials whatsoever, whereas in the second, you could see same environmental factors, same dilapidated environment, but the second child has a board which has probably there for 10 years. You will see scribbles, which was the darkening of the board, which clearly states that child was taught by his parents, which means they took the extra time to train their child, which is the psychological state of mind, training their child to accept education, to how do I do this? Training his mindset that so and so is the next step for you to take. Because if you are looking at it, if you say decision, choice, all those, children do not have the full psychological state of mind to make decisions. Your psychological state of mind by biology, that's when you can actually make your decisions, where you are actually capable of making full decisions as an adult, is from age 25. But children do not have that state of mind. That is why many children make many mistakes, even at 18, 19, 20, some. Now,
All right.
maybe like,
How come your answer differs based on
it's because of scenario.
When it comes to device and plans, your answers.
It's because every situation has a different approach. It's not going to be the same if you are dealing with a teenager. If you are dealing with a child, it's different from when you are dealing with a teenager. If you are dealing with a teenager, it's different from when you are dealing with an adult.
I have three answers to this question. The first is the child's personal relationship with the parents. I believe in some families there are some favorites and there are some black sheeps. There's a way a child will relate with the parents, and the child will be comfortable and free to relate, to talk, to discuss whatever he wants to discuss with the parents. While the other black sheep
any small thing, even he or her, he or she, whenever she greets the parents, that greeting might be an avenue for them to punish the person. Then secondly, the exposure. Both of them, I believe they are from the same parents and they stay in the same house, but do they have the same friends?
Yeah.
Do they read the same materials? Do they go to the same places? That's also an aspect of it. Then thirdly, their philosophy about life. I'm sure whatever decision they make that made them to turn out to become the cure of the family or the wound of the family, their personal philosophy regarding life contributes more to their decision. So both of them might see the same thing and have different answers to it. So
Yeah.
thank
you very much. Thanks.
Good afternoon, great minds. What I will say is just simple. In this case, I will use myself as point of reference to it. In my house, we are 5 guys. I don't have any sister. We are all loved equally. But sometimes self-dedication and seriousness differs to what you know in life. Because when they said same privilege, that means all of you have equal rights and love to whatever you want. Poverty, richness and all. Because you can say maybe a set of twins are in the house and then one has more opportunity than other. For self-love from the parents doesn't define it. From what he said, that if you had like the real power, it doesn't still define it. Because from what he said again, from the black sheep and the other stuff, it's self-minded. Because if I don't want something, I won't do it. If she don't want something, she won't do it.
Sure.
So definitely, it's just your self-seriousness and your dedication.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, I feel that there's no right or wrong answer in this part. So, some believe that, how we behave and how we see life and how we come out at the end product of us is as a result of our chi. That is, if you believe in the metaphysical being, the spirit, the personal spirit that guides you, that guide individuals. There are forces behind the decision that we take. Okay, there are forces that are molding you to become who you are, who you are going to turn out to be. However, I think I'm going to narrow all of these things in one, and I think that we turn out different as a result of our IQ. Now, it is your IQ, while you're growing up, while you have grown, it is how your ability to reason, your ability to just you are able to deduct things that make you to take certain decisions, and the decisions that you take, that is going by the decisions, your choices, all of these reasons you have given, I think they still have to do with your IQ. Thank you very much.
Yes, that controls everybody, which is called the spirit control temperament. Everybody has something in him, innate. Now, in a home where you have children from the same parents and they turn out differently, one is calm, somebody could be choleric, another person could be phlegmatic, another person could have a mix of it. So even the children did not come from the same umbilical cord, so you don't expect them to behave the same. Now, even if you provide them with the same equal resources in the house, and then everybody acts according to his character, but this is where it makes the difference. Now, a lot of times people pay attention to the ones that are more intelligent and ignore the ones that are dull. I have passion, great passion for children that are being termed stubborn or unserious in class. They are my best friends. Because you know what? Those children have great potentials in them. They are just yearning for love that they did not get. So if equal love is shared to them, and then they are being guided based on their capabilities and their abilities, everybody will turn out well in his own capacity. It's just like one say, I want to be a medical doctor. The other person says, I want to be a dancer. Then the parent said, no, you can't be a dancer. Not in this house. So you are forcing a fish to climb a tree. How? So that is where the difference comes in. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
To answer according to the question, 2 children, same home, same parents, same poverty, same privilege, meaning one is not treated better than the other. Then it boils down to individual habits, because habits makes up behavior, which makes up character.
Yeah.
So in this same home, they have equal environments, they have equal time, but one decides to use his own habits in reading, and reading upgrades him. The other decides to use it to play game. So it is the habit of individual that matter. If a parent shows you equal love, you can decide to wake up early, you can decide to wake up late. It all boils down to you, the habits.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Good afternoon.
So I want to take it from this perspective. The real question there is, what is the unseen force behind this? Now, I want to point out to the point of to this aspect, this spiritual aspect of this. Probably you will understand. Now, when you go to, maybe you see astrologists, right? They will tell you that if you are born on Monday, this month, particular month, you have this character. You'll be born with this character. Yes. If you are born on this, you are a Libra, you are a Sagittarius, all these things. You're a Cancer. So I think that this also could be the unseen force that drive or push these people, because in numerology, because I learn from it as well. It's more especially if you are a life part 1, you'll be forced to like do. You want to lead. No, you just feel that feeling in you that you want to lead. It's a natural ability in you. Maybe this person could be a 7.
Okay. Can I quickly say this? Yeah. One has this. Ladies and gentlemen, someone else. Thank you very much. And let's speak of me. Good day, everyone. I don't know the call. Engineered mind. Okay. Good day, engineered mind. Okay. So, the question is: 2 children, same home, same parents, same property. So they actually have like maybe the same toys, the same love, the same privilege, the same everything growing up. But I think the unseen force is a mixture of psychology, choice, time, and environment. This is something some of us have said or mentioned, but of course I must say my own because I want to learn how to talk. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. All of this, you can have same brain and different forces, or different what do they call it again? Some absorption or absorbance. You can have same way fall on 2 people and have them absorb it differently. And also environment. We all grew up in Nigeria, or some of us rather. And you notice that when a child is giving birth in a family, it's not just the family that raised the child. The environment too raise the child, the friend, and the location. Thank you very much.
Decision.
Please help me with the timing.
The decision they take. Thank you. Decision.
Okay, he said the decisions they take.